Welcome back to the show. This week, we're going to be talking with Isvar Prashad. He's started $1 million plus fashion and handbag business. He's the founder and president of the Carter Bennett Group. He's done multiple startups and all kinds of things in the world of entrepreneurship. So, welcome, Isvar.
Looks like some kind of resilience in startup.
Mhm.
So you just understand the circumstances and you brave enough to get up and make your first step, find the first customer.
Yeah, you talk about resilience and also grit. You gotta, and it's not something that it happens automatically, but you've got to have it as your mantra. It's almost like, you know what? I'm gonna have resilient. I'm gonna resilient. I'm gonna work my way through this. It's like a delusional optimism you have to have in business.
Mhm.
And people get weirded out when I say delusion, but
Can you
you
say
know,
more about that? What do you mean by that?
It's tricky, yeah? It's like not clear
yeah, you know what?
how to use it.
Rose-colored glasses, like you have to kind of tune out the criticism.
Yeah,
So how do you tune out the criticism, but still stay? You still have to be realistic. Like if the marketing's not working or the product is bad, you still have to be critical. So how do you balance optimism with constructive criticism internally, I guess?
yeah. You bring up constructive criticism, and you know, you can tell what's constructive and what's not. Now, if it's advice that makes you uncomfortable, it doesn't mean it's bad advice. It's still good advice, but things that are not constructive, you can listen for them telling you to stop dreaming. So when
Mm.
you say like, delusional, what does that mean? I had to I've learned this a long time ago that your brain can't tell the difference, and they've done studies between what is real, what you see with your eyes, and what you imagine. It doesn't know the difference. It reacts the same way. There's an anecdote about, if you're walking through the forest and you see something that looks like a bear, you'll freak out, but it turns out to be a guy in a bear suit. Your brain doesn't know the difference. So if
It's
your
like
brain,
it's like, have you been to the in Hollywood? They have those guys that jump out at you at the
yeah,
haunted
the
house or
frozen
whatever.
statue guys, you don't know the difference. It just looks like, oh, there's Tintin or whatever. So, when you look at the higher functioning of your brain, if your whole life is designed by what you believe. That's it. Now, you got to have like a belief in what you're doing. It doesn't have to be specific to an industry only. Like, you've got to be able to pivot. You've got to be able to iterate. And, a lot of, I think we mentioned a lot of things about minimum viable products. There's all these design, works out there that you don't have to be attached in a way, but you have to be able to pivot and move. But you have to have a solid belief in yourself. And it's not pretty. It might not look the way you want it to look, but I've always said, look, you're born alone. I mean, your mom's there, but you are born alone and you're going to die alone.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
there's this nature you have. It's like, okay, if anybody's going to do this, it's going to be me. And I get what you're saying to me, the criticism. I understand it comes from a place of maybe love and compassion or whatever it is, but I'm the one that's going to make this thing work. And that's it.